I would like to welcome each of you to our 2010 Upper Cumberland District Senior Olympics kickoff. And we're excited about 2010, and we're really excited that we have Christine, who is the State Senior Olympic Director, and that she came today from Nashville. We're happy and excited that you're here, and she'll give you a lot of wonderful information. But we'd like to start the program this morning with introducing Frank Baker. Frank Baker is the chairman of the State Tennessee Commission Board, and Frank has served in different capacities over the years, and he has been a wonderful ambassador for the Upper Cumberland, and now is also serving in that capacity with the state. So Frank, I'd like to introduce you and have you to come up and speak.
Good morning. Good morning. Glad to have you all with us today. We appreciate you all coming down. We've got some terrific seniors in our games. I'm looking at one here, our city manager, Mr. Ted Meadows, who is also on our baseball team. I think Ted is your third year this year coming up. You've been with us too. Mm-hmm. Third year. I thought so. How do you like it?
Yeah, well, next year I get to join the seniors. They're champions.
Well, anyway, the Senior Olympics are an event that's for the seniors, of course, and anywhere from 50 on up is the age brackets. We started at 50 and go to 54, 55, 59, 60, 64, and right on up. We've got people we had people in the state a couple of years ago that were over 100 years old, if you can believe that. And they're still bowling, and it's terrific. The people that you compete with are, again, in your own age bracket within 5 years anyway. And we have a number of different events that we can participate in. I can go and list them all, but they're all in the entry form there if you want to take a look at them. The people that run the games in the Upper Cumberland District is my partner Charlene and I are kind of the coordinators, and we have a few fellows that help us out. I'd like to start off with Eddie Leskovic. Eddie, do you want to come up and give them some ideas of what's going on with the Senior Olympics?
Thank you. Sure. I've been asked to speak on the health. I've had a lot of experiences going to the nationals and also the state, and the people that told me about the conditions that they were in. Maybe I ought to start off by the condition that I'm in. 19 years ago, I had a heart attack, and I had two stents put in at that time. 17 years ago, I had a quadruple bypass, and the reason that I was able to recover from both of those things so fast was the main reason was because I was a senior Olympian. And I've been an athlete most all of my life. And I will tell you now that you're never too old to get in shape. Because we've had people that didn't start out in the Olympics until they were 70-some years old. And they won medals. When I was at the Nationals in Pittsburgh, I had a man come up to me, and this man told me that his cholesterol level was very high, and he had high blood pressure, and he had to take high blood pressure medicine. The doctor asked him if he did any exercise, and he said, well, no. And so he started and then joined the Senior Olympics. And he was 78 years old when he was talking to me, and he was now off of all of his blood pressure medicine and all of his cholesterol medicine, and he was racing. He didn't have to have it anymore. Another man was a diabetic. When he was 58 years old, he found out that he was a diabetic, and he had to start taking insulin. And it was the same thing with him. He just had a sedentary nature. He just sat around most of the time and didn't exercise. Again, this man got into exercise and got into the Senior Olympics, and he was 76 when I was talking to him. He no longer had to take any insulin. He was no longer a diabetic. So these are just some of the things that can happen to you. The doctors always told me that the reason that I recovered so quickly was simply because I exercised all the time. And I'm in a lot of events. Some people tell me I'm crazy because I get into all these events, but I run the 100 meters, the 200 meters, the 400 meters. I walk. In fact, I still have the record for the state of Tennessee for the race walk. I do javelin, discus.
Shot put.
Well, I'm not doing shot put anymore. I was embarrassed by shot put.
High jump.
High jump and long jump. I won a silver medal in the high jump at the Nationals in Pittsburgh. I jumped 4 feet. I was 70-some years old at that time. I'm 80 years old, by the way. And I jumped 4 feet, and the man from Maryland and I tried to break the record. He did, and I didn't. But I did end up with a silver medal, and that was great. One of the things that I met a man in Pittsburgh, and he was Dr. William Bankhead. He's the president and CEO of the National Senior Games, and he told me, and I quote, "We are well aware that you all are an example for the youth of today, and hopefully through imitation of your accomplishments, they will live healthier lifestyles as they age because of what you have shown them, that you have shown them the way." Now, I saw a report a year ago that the young people of today are not going to live as long as we are, for the simple reason that they are sitting around with television sets, with games, and they're not getting the exercise that they should be getting. Every time we get some of these young people to come in and watch us and help us with the timing and so forth, they just can't believe how well that we can run. Now, it's not easy for us to run because it's very hard, but the Senior Olympics is an organization that's larger than the Olympics that's on right now, because we have more people. We have over 250,000 people in the United States and Canada that are in the Senior Olympics. They start out. Now, they don't all end up in the Nationals. I think we have, 10 or 12,000 in San Francisco this year?
Somewhere around there, yeah.
But I will tell you that it's not too late to start. And what I would like for all of you to do, this is the last thing I want to say, is if you would just ask one person. I asked this last year when we had our end of our meeting, that if you would just ask one person, I've already got mine, by the way, ask one more person that's not in the Senior Olympics to come into the Senior Olympics. It will, and I wish that we could get all the young people in all these schools, wherever you are, if they could come out and watch you. If they would, I think it would change their mind that they would probably start getting some more exercise rather than sitting around and doing nothing. But try to get one person from your district, or from your county, I should say, and get them to come so that we can have. The golf is going to be held at Tansy this year. Now, the reason that it does not say in there when it's going to start at 12 o'clock, but we don't know yet whether it's going to be a double crossover or a shotgun start, because if I can get 70 people in it this year, we'll have a shotgun start. But you will be informed about what it is going to be. But hopefully we want to get that many people. Try to get one more person, please. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
The Upper Cumberland last year alone itself, had 263 participants, which was up quite a bit from the previous year. And the previous year was a qualifying year for the Nationals. Normally the Nationals, we send quite a number to the Nationals, and we had a few of the winners this year at the Nationals. We're going to talk about that in a minute. The state itself last year had 1,593 participants, and Christine is going to elaborate on that a little bit later on. The games are, as far as I'm concerned, one of the best things that happened to me. I've been involved with them since 1987. I've been to 7 different nationals, and I've won gold, bronze, silver, 4th place, and 5th place finishes. With I'm a bowler. That's my thing. And I've really enjoyed meeting the people every year. You run into the same people in the nationals or in the state every year, and it's really a lot of fun. And if you're old enough and you haven't participated in the Senior Olympics, please consider it. Gwyneth, would you like to come up and give us a little bit on?
I'd be delighted.
Well, super.
It is great to go out and be competitive. I have met so many guys from other places, whether it's from Memphis or Knoxville or Chattanooga or anywhere, that we have been competitive against, we've played against, we've had a wonderful time. Let me say this, and I'm not just saying it because Christine's here. You're missing a great opportunity when you get in the Senior Olympics and you get in your district and you qualify for the state and you get an opportunity to go to Franklin, Tennessee. It's a beautiful, wonderful place. It's an old town that is just fabulous to go there. I remember the first year we went there, we were so excited. But the competitive part of it is you can get in any sport that you choose, get in your district games, get people out, get your neighbors, friends, get people out and do it. You learned in your district to compete against people. You get to be friends with them. You compete against them. You go to the state. You meet other people from parts of the state. And then, like they said, you get to go to the nationals. And when you go to the nationals, you get to meet people there. And the competitive juices are still flowing. It's wonderful that we get to be competitive and play these games even after we're over 50. It is great. And as Eddie said, it's good for your health and everything else. I've done so many of the different games and enjoy every one of them. But it's just an opportunity that's there. Like I said, if you just miss the opportunity of going to Franklin, you're missing something because it's a beautiful town and you will love it. But I would love to see everybody compete. I'd like to congratulate the ladies that won the nationals. Let's give them a nice hand. I've talked to them and met them back there. And I'll end on this because I'm not going to talk for just a minute here, and I'd like to say this. They said something that really rings a bell. They said when they played, I think they said Louisiana in the finals. I was talking to them earlier, and they said when we played them before in '05, they didn't remember us. They didn't know who we were, but we remembered them. But now, when they won the nationals now, Louisiana knows who they are now. And that's part of the competitive spirit of it now, you know. Well, I'm sure when Louisiana goes back, they're going to say, well, we got to beat Tennessee, man. They're good. They beat us last year. So the competitiveness of it is so much fun, and you meet so many people and get to be friends with people, and you will really enjoy it. So go out and recruit people and get them in the Senior Olympics because it's a great opportunity for us. We all still got a little kid in us, and we all still enjoyed doing the games that we did when we were growing up. So you're missing out on a big thing if you don't join and have fun. Thank you.
Thank you, Quinn. We occasionally add a sport to the Senior Olympics, and a couple of years ago we did just that. It's called pickleball. I don't know, how many of you have heard of pickleball? Well, I'm going to have the guy come up here and explain to you how pickleball is played and what it's all about. And that's another one that it's a lot of fun, and you're missing out on something if you don't get into games and play pickleball. Wayne?
My name is Wayne Matthews. I live in Fairfield Glade, and I am the ambassador of Fairfield Glade Pickleball, actually Upper Cumberland County. I've been playing about 3 years. We have about 80 players that play twice a week. We play on Tuesdays and Thursdays, hour increments, all different levels, just to learn how to play the game. We have classes twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays. 1 hour classes, the charge is $3. The game basically is played on a tennis court, a smaller tennis court. And you use a paddle like this. This is a little bit better than the ones we supply to practice with. And a wiffle ball like this. The game, you play couples, you can play singles, mixed doubles, whatever. It's a fun game. We We had about 13 of us that went to the national or the state last year, and we won 9 medals, which I thought we did very well. This year we're hoping to get maybe 30 people to go. It's a great place, and we've always had a great time up there. Myself, I play singles, doubles, and mixed doubles. Singles is very, very rough on your body. Everybody thinks it's a sissy's game. I used to teach the class, and I've had 50-year-olds come in and say it's not a sissy game after they play for an hour or so. But anyway, it's a great game. We play twice a week in Fairfield Glade on a gym. We have 3 courts. The classes, again, are on Tuesdays and Thursdays. You can call, you can make a reservation, and that's about it. The court size is 44 by 20. It's a little smaller than a tennis court, and the net is a little lower than a tennis court. We had a little embarrassed to say this, but Morocco came up. We have 280 players. They've been playing from 5 to 10 years. They came up, and they absolutely tore us apart. We have only been playing about 3 years out in the Glade, and they took our trophy back with them. We will get it back. We will get it back. We had some of our strong players in Florida, vacation, bad knees, bad legs, but whatever. We're going to, like I say, we are going to get it back. And our gang is a little down right now, but I told them not to worry. We will get it back from them. Thank you.
Thank you, Wayne. Appreciate it. I mentioned a fellow before, Mr. Ted Meadows, our city attorney, city manager, I'm sorry. And he's going to come up and do a little talk for us also. Thank you.
Good morning. Primarily what I'm here for is to invite everybody to come to Crossville for the Upper Cumberland District. We have an awesome facility out there. Steve Hill, our Director of Recreation, keeps it up. Like I said, Billy Loggett advertises it up. These gentlemen, 80 play. I play softball, and I'm retired as city manager at the end of this month because softball season's come up, and it's interfered the last 2 or 3 years. Amen. This is the last year I get to play with the younger guys, and I have to join the 7-year-olds next year. As Quentin said, as Eddie said, join us. It's great. We have and I walked into Kroger's one day, and there was a couple of guys sitting at a table there passing out information to get to come play. And so I came down, and there are over 100 players in Crossville, over 60 in our league. That on any given Monday or Thursday, there's anywhere from 30 to 50 there. But there's over 100 participants in the Senior Olympics softball in Crossville, and then there's a significant number of other sports. And we've loved having it in Crossville, loved having all the young in Crossville, and we hope to have it for years to come. And I want to thank the Amigos down there because the city of Crossville helped sponsor Doc Allen and their group, and y'all did good. We're proud of you. Anyway, come to Crossville. Appreciate you. Thank you.
I'll be going into my 17th year as the executive director, and you wouldn't do a job like this unless it was so rewarding. I think from hearing the speakers, I don't need to say much about the benefits of this event, the health reasons, the stories. That's what keeps us going, that someone will come up to us and say, this event has changed my life. I wouldn't be here without this event. It's a lot of work, I'll be honest, and I'll talk about these guys in a minute, but it was just so great to hear you all speaking about that. And I want you all to know, as government officials or sponsors, this is a worthy event. This does keep people healthy and active, and the social aspect is a whole nother aspect. I'm happy. So it's just a wonderful event to be involved in. I just want you to know, putting your time and effort and money into something like this really does change lives and keep people healthy and happy. I'm going to tell you a little bit about the state, but first, we have a district-wide event. We have 10 districts along the state of Tennessee. The Upper Cumberland is one of them, and you all are blessed here. Well, as I was driving, I was thinking, Peggy Houston may be the longest-serving coordinator in the history of our state. She has continually been involved in this event, I want to say, for 20 or more years. Is that not true? I mean, to have that experience, it's really, her support is, I can ask her a question about that. I started in 1993. I mean, she remembers events in the 80s. It's neat to have that experience. Then you have Frank and Charlene, who we were just talking about. They've done it 14 or 15 years coordinating it. It's a lot of work to reserve facilities and to be on site and to, so we appreciate them. And then to brag on Frank a little more, he just loves it so much. He's a coordinator here. He's our chairman of our board, which is some extra work. He comes to our state as an athlete, and he helps run our bowling event at the state. So he's really had his little fingers in everything, and we appreciate him. But you've all heard about the state. That's the primary reason I want to talk to you. It is a wonderful event. The 10 districts all come together. If you participate in a district, you're eligible to come to Franklin. Williamson County, we do the games in Brentwood and Franklin. We have a wonderful partnership there with Parks and Rec. We will expect 2,000 athletes this summer. It's a lot. We're about the 6th or 7th largest state in the nation. We have that many athletes that come. It is just a great time of competition. It is, as Quinlan says, it's a healthy competition, though. Everybody's out. I mean, they are trying their best. We've had to implement fighting rules with some of the men's basketball teams. We've had fist fights. But when it's all said and done, they shake hands. We'll have national athletes cross the line and turn around and cheer for that last person coming across. So it's really a healthy competition. And we have a big social event. We have a party during the week. About 500 or 600 people. Have to drag them off the dance floor at 10 p.m. It's just a wonderful event. The 18 different sports going on. It takes us a week to get along. At the softball, we have about 40 teams. It's a real kind of a festive atmosphere out there with that many teams. So this summer is July 23rd through the 29th in Williamson County. So for those of you that are interested in participating, I would love for you to come. Got to start in the Upper Cumberland District and then come this summer. Like Quinn says, the city's beautiful and it's a wonderful atmosphere. And then the system goes on to the national level every other year. Athletes can qualify to go to the National Senior Olympics. And I want to tell you, these ladies back here, we're just so proud of you. It is an accomplishment to win a gold medal at the Nationals. There's a lot of competition. It is bigger than the Olympics that go on in the summer or winter, just from the sheer numbers. They have maybe 6,000 to 8,000 at a normal Olympics, and they have 10,000 to 12,000. 12,000 was their biggest number at the last Nationals. And talk about inspiring to see the records and the ability of these people. I cry every time I go watch, especially the track. The track gets me. So that's another level to aspire to, and it truly does keep people happy, healthy, and active in life. So I thank you for having me. I appreciate the chance to talk to you.
As Christine just mentioned, the Nationals were held in San Francisco this past year, and this is the qualifying year for the Nationals for next year. The way it works is that on the even-numbered year, you qualify in the states to go to the Nationals in the odd-numbered year. In 2011, which is an odd-numbered year, a national event is going to be held in Houston, Texas, and in 2013, it will be in Cleveland, Ohio. So it's been moved all over the place. We've been out to Texas, we've been to New York, we've been to Florida, we've been to Louisiana, we've been all over the place. And that's just in the Nationals. And and it's a lot of fun to see some of the people year after year, or every other year, in the Nationals.
Thank you, Frank. Also, what I would like to do is ask you to join me in welcoming John Robbins. He's here to represent the United States Representative Lincoln Davis. John?
Well, thank you very much. It is an honor to be here today. I'm sorry that the congressman could not be here. His flight back to D.C. left out early this morning, so I suppose that he's already touched down in D.C. and is already at the House of Representatives for business today. This is an outstanding program, and lots of people involved in this, and that's wonderful. But like anything that happens that is good, there are people who are responsible for that. So those individuals, the organizers that put all of this together, the sponsors that work to make this happen, and of course the participants in this program is what makes it so successful. And I'm sure that you all are going to have another successful year and that you're going to have a lot of fun in doing this. I think what the speakers have said this morning inspires us all. And so best of luck to all of you in the Senior Olympics. And again, it's good to be here, and thanks to everybody for making this such a great program. Thank you.
Glad to be here today. I will let you know that Senator Burks sent her regrets. She had a bill in committee this morning and had to be in Nashville, and she said to tell you she's sorry she had to miss it. I'm not going to talk long because I know everybody's ready for lunch and it's almost time. But I will say this, you know, he was talking about the benefits of exercise. I've got a lot of unhealthy habits, but I do exercise. I try to exercise every day. I used to be a jogger. I used to do 2.5 miles a day. I went for 8 years without missing one single day. 8 years. Now I'm too lazy to jog, and I walk on treadmill. I try to do that every day, and I'm looking forward to the day that I can retire, and I'll probably be one of these that jumps in the Senior Olympics, because I played basketball, and I played every kind of sport that was available, which was only basketball and softball at the time when I was in high school. But I really think that exercise keeps you healthy. If I didn't have my allergy problems, I would never be sick. I never get a virus. You know, that's the only thing that bothers me is my allergies, and taking shots. Today was shot day. But he was talking about seniors being competitive. I was asked to judge a hula hoop contest at a senior event one time. Needless to say, that is the last time I ever agreed to judge a contest. They're really competitive. So I thought, oh, well, you know, and it was like, so, but anyway, I think it's a really good thing, and I'm really proud of my lady back there is wearing a national gold medal, Miss Shank. She's from Putnam County. So proud of all of you, and I think it's a great thing.
But anyway, I'm just like Kim. I'm proud to be here today and proud to support all these seniors. I mean, it's just great for this event. I mean, this is just a great thing for seniors. I'm always supportive of seniors living a healthy and a happy and a active lifestyle, and these Senior Olympics is great to support that with. I mean, you can't beat being in the Senior Olympics. But anyway, I know there's a lot of people involved in this event, and a lot of people helps with this event, and I'm just proud of all of you. And of course, Kim and myself, we're going to start a new Olympic event this year. It's called Staying One Step Ahead of the County Commission. So we have to do that all the time. So of course, Kim's not a senior citizen, but I am. So we can start that event. But anyway, anything that we can do in White County to help with this event, we're going to do it. So I'm just going to make that statement right now. So I'm proud of Brenda back there at our senior center, and she's going to host one of the events, the shuffleboard. So I'm just, anything that you need out of White County, just contact me, and I appreciate everybody.
Join me in welcoming. We have Becky McGurr. She's with the WCTE here in Crossville, and we're really excited to have her here. Give her a big hand. Thank you, Becky.
Well, thank you very much, and thank you, Billy, for inviting. Mark Dudney is here with me from WCTE, and we're just excited to be able to help you promote the Senior Olympics and folks getting involved. I'm happy to see that I can compete now. I didn't actually anticipate that when I came out here, that I could compete, but it's pretty exciting. And I would like to personally do a spot encouraging people to compete at my age. I'm in that first bracket. But I just am so impressed with everybody. I've known Ms. Shanks forever, and just impressed with everybody who competes in Senior Olympics. Now, I've watched a lot of the Olympics in the last several weeks. I'm sort of an insomniac, so I watched it at 1 to 3 a.m. I'd fall asleep, on the couch, and then I'd get up and watch the Olympics. And I think it is so important, and it is so important for young people to see that that they can aspire to compete on any level. It's a little intimidating to watch the Olympics and see people in such prime physical condition and know that they work at that every day. But you do too. And if they can see that, when they start, if they start at their age, no telling what senior Olympics would be by the time they get to that age range. So we're gonna do a spot to promote people to enroll in the Upper Cumberland. One great thing about WCTE, we're one of 6 public television stations in the entire state. We're one of 350 stations in the country that are PBS. We have it's great that one's right here. We're excited about that. We're excited to be able to serve the Upper Cumberland region with 3 different channels, and we are on Dish and Direct in the Nashville market. So we have a lot of viewers in Nashville as well, and the surrounding areas. So I think we can get the word out pretty well about the Senior Olympics and hopefully get folks to enroll and become, you said that one person, get that one person. We hope to get more than one out of the Upper Cumberland to compete, and just really look forward to working with you. We have a community calendar that we have on air. We have a community calendar that we have online. So I'll just say that anytime you guys have activities that you would like to submit that are upcoming, that can be done anytime through WCTE. We have those are updated like weekly. So this will be something that will go on that, and we just look forward to working with you and helping promote this incredible opportunity for folks. When you add a competition for dog walking, I'll be there. So, thanks, guys.
I'd be remiss not to point out our national senior winners and our basketball teams. Our ladies, how about standing up there and receiving your... Come on up here. All you girls, come on up here, will you? The Bulldogs are Carol Lance, Joanne Cantrell, Dewey Cantrell, their coach, Wanda Shanks, and Blanche Cook, and Clayton. The Amigos are Carolyn Landreth, Sylvia Smith, Marie Savage, and Glenda Cantrell. Our national senior winners. Enough pictures?
I'd like to say, I retired when I was 55, and I seen these, oh, that's for me, because I'm like whoever said it. I played everything I could all my life. And we was playing softball. I said, why don't we play basketball in the state? And it was Marie and Carolyn and Jan Power. And we never had even practiced together. Carolyn got us out there and run through. And we went down the state that year and got the gold medal. And we played Upper Cumberland basketball. I played in the back, they played in the front. You go for out, back in and out, And we got the gold medal here. And we're on to something. So we had, there was 15 teams in our bracket out there, and we won 9 straight games. And Connecticut, who are our nemesis, we wanted to beat Connecticut, and we did it. Twice. Because they were just big. And these shirts really came from UT. And Carolyn got them from somebody up there.
I didn't steal them. They gave them to us. I didn't take them.
And we worked with pride. We get all kinds of comments. We're Pat and all that stuff. And let me tell you what, we run this to death. We met the governor. We got our picture made with Pat Summit. I don't know what all we did, but every night let's do it. And we even got license plates with Tennessee Amigos. We enjoyed it.
Sure did. I want to thank everybody that supports us, and of course, the city of Crossville and all the people in the district who help us get to the place that we do. And it is a wonderful thing. I've had cancer, and I played and practiced even through my treatment. Then I tore my ACL practicing the game, and I had to go through all that therapy to get back on the court. but I've made it back. So keep on keeping on, because it's the best thing to do the rest of your life.
We didn't get to go to Pittsburgh because of all that.
I'm sorry. Hey, look out, Houston, we're on the way.
Anybody out there like to say anything?
One is the talker.
Well, our trip to Las Vegas was absolutely
Las Vegas.
Oh, well, we didn't get to go there.
And I guess this must be the Carolyn's the youngest, and of course we have 80 or 81.
81 now.
She's 81, and so we went to the Nationals and was able to go undefeated with our 4 members. It's 3-on-3. By the way, we just had one sub in case someone got hurt or fouled out. And as a matter of fact, Carolyn did foul out when we was playing North Carolina. And we finished the game, had 2 minutes left, and I wear contacts. And one of them just had to go up, and I thought, I didn't know if we had another timeout, so I was afraid to call timeout. So I played the last 2 minutes with one eye.
And the way I got my medal was being their assistant coach and their taxi driver.
By the way, Becky, we practice at First Baptist every Tuesday morning from 8 to 10.
All right. Come and join us.
Just, yeah.
Anybody, you too. Come play with us.
At what time, 8 to 10?
8 to 10.
Okay.
We'll take it
We
easy.
have lots of people to come in, even that aren't eligible to play, but they come and play with us. Coach Watson Brown's wife has been playing with us.
Oh, is that right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, good.
We practiced in my number 6 center with the younger group.
Nobody all right?
They either say they're not old enough or they're ashamed to own it. I don't know which.
Come see you.
Thank you all. The one thing that I like to say at the end of any little gathering like this is that you don't quit playing because you grow old. You grow old because you quit playing. Come and join us.
Well, we thank each of you for being here today, and you can see how rewarding it is with these young ladies and guys, and we just appreciate you all being here, helping us to promote the Upper Cumberland Senior Olympics for 2010. But I'd also like to just, before we close here for lunch, I would like to give a special thanks to Ben Lohman and Ball First, Jerry Harris with Ball First. Jerry, would you please stand for a video recording this event for broadcast on our local community access channel, and also for Progressive Savings Bank for the use of their beautiful facility today as our host event play. Would you guys and gals please stand again? Let's give them a hand. And especially for the City of Crossville for hosting our delicious luncheon that we're about to have. And for Billy Loggins, the City Marketing Director. Billy, would you please stand for helping us put this program together? And for Steve Hill with Parks and Recreation. Steve, would you please stand? The City of Crossville is very supportive in helping us with all 14 Olympics and all of the programs throughout the years. And so we really, really appreciate you all very much.